Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Scrapbook Cards today. Today we are working on some selective stencil blending. We're going to be using the gorgeous Pink Main Herringbone pattern stencil along with one of their newest releases, Sweet Bouquets, and the coordinating die cuts. You'll also need 2 pieces of cardstock. I'm using Nina White 110 pound and 2 colors of Distress Oxide and Picked Raspberry, worn lipstick, and a blender, and I'm using 1 blender for these 2 colors. Additional supplies, we are going to need some foam adhesive, purple tape or washi, and some scissors. Let's get started. We are going to begin by trimming our cardstock, and this is going to be the actual card base. We're going to put the herringbone pattern stencil. We're going to tape it down with our purple tape or washi tape, whatever you have at your convenience, down to the surface so it doesn't move. We're going to begin with the darkest of the Distress Oxide colors, which is Picked Raspberry. We are going to start at the bottom left corner. This is going to be an angled stencil coloring, and the reason it's called selective is because you're selecting where you're placing it. We're going to do it on the bottom left corner, doing a really dark color, then coming in with the worn lipstick and blending out. We really want to create that effect of a fan. We're going to come back to our darkest color and make that a little darker. The trick here is blend, 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 and the reason why we stuck these things down to our surface mat is so it doesn't move and you don't have any of that feathering when your stencil moves. We're going to remove the stencil. You see this gorgeous dark part of the stencil and then out. Now I have colored and pre-stamped my Sweet Bouquets, and you can see I just stamped the top part of it. I'm going to die cut it using the coordinating Sweet Bouquet die cuts. Once that's die cut, we're actually going to fussy cut the bottom part of those flowers. But first, we are going to place some foam adhesive on the back part of our stencil cardstock. This cardstock is going to be matted onto our card base. You're going to have about 1/4 of an inch exposed, and it just really gives it some dimension, yet you have a clean and simple look. We're going to add some pink thread. This is just from my local craft store, and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and this is embroidery thread. It's a metallic pink, but you can use anything you like. It just gives it a really fun dimension and texture to this card. Now back to our flowers. We're going to fussy cut the bottom part of what would have been the bouquet, and now you have a gorgeous group of florals. By using the coordinating die cuts, I saved myself a lot of time on fussy cutting around, and honestly it's so much simpler doing it with the die cut. We're going to stick that over our thread with foam adhesive. Okay, now we're going to work on our sentiment. We're going to be using the Sweet Bouquets die cuts. These are so cute. Look how pink they are. We're going to use some more of that Nina White. We're going to die cut our strip. We're going to come in with some purple ink. We're going to stamp the thank you directly onto our paper ribbon. And grabbing more of that Distress Oxide and Picked Raspberry, we're going to do more selective blending, and we're going to start at the right corner doing a really dark and then feathering the color to the left and leaving the left part white, and you have a gorgeous ombre from the right to the left, and then you have another gorgeous ombre that you stenciled on your selective stenciling. We're going to place this thank you directly on our card using some more foam adhesive. We're going to remove the backing of that and place it on the card. And that does it. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick tutorial. Be sure to stay tuned for more videos and more tutorials coming up. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribed and leave a sweet comment if you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much. Have a great day.